Hey everybody, thanks for coming out. Welcome to CIMU, the Columbus Indie Music Union. And
tonight we have a very special guest, Bureau. Thank you guys for coming. So why don't you guys introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, over here on guitar, we've got Caleb Burkhart. Back here on drums, we've got Vince DeRosa. Got Bobby Withers over here on bass. And my name is Lucas Gladman.
Great. So when did you guys start? And tell us a little bit more about your band.
I think we got together in like January, and that's when we first started jamming and actually working on songs. I'd recorded a little bit with Caleb in the past, and Vince played some drums, and it just kind of stemmed off of that once we finally got some time together. So. Yeah.
Nice. And you're here at our studio performing 2 songs for us.
Yeah.
So what is the first song?
The first one is called Eveline.
Eveline. What is it about?
Eveline is a song about unrequited love and how it may possibly be the only true form of love.
Is that based on a true story?
Unfortunately.
All right, let's hear it.
Tell you of my every wish, to take everything, kiss you from your head down to your feet. Flawless, quick to dive right in. Oh hell, you're hiding from the front lines like you're West Berlin. And heaven knows that you keep me on my toes. But if we went to war, you'd have my heart before the end. So take everything, so careful tonight. Break what you don't need. 1,000 hours across the sea. I'll do my best to keep my head above my feet. So take everything, so careful tonight. Break what you don't need. So take everything, so careful tonight. Break what you don't need. 1,000 hours across the sea.
Awesome song. So who are you guys influenced by musically? Who are your musical influences?
I think we all really like Death Cab.
Yeah.
Radiohead. I don't know. I write a lot of the songs. I wrote Eveline. I listen to a lot of folk and country. I don't know. I really like vocal-driven stuff. I really like listening to like Billie Holiday.
Awesome.
A lot of older vocalists. And it's
What
just-
about the Beatles? Last time I heard you guys like to spill beer over each other over this band. What's up with
I
that?
just thought that kind of went without saying, but yeah, we do love.
What
the
about that
Beatles.
story? I think our audience would like to know that.
Yeah,
What happened?
Yeah.
We were sitting at Bodega one night. It was before we really started the band. We just kind of were talking, and me and Luke were talking, and there's some drinking involved. And Luke asked me who my favorite Beatle was, and of course, Paul, right? And we went, nice. And then he spilled a whole beer, like an IPA, really hoppy beer, all over my sweatshirt. And I had to drive home, and it seemed like I drank a lot more than I did. And Vince's car got broken into that night, too. So.
Well, I would like to argue over that argument. So
It was John Lennon's ghost that broke into Vince's car.
It was a little bit tongue-in-cheek. I like all the Beatles, but Paul's my favorite.
Good.
So would you guys like to tell us about the next song? What is that one called?
Yeah, the next song is called Title Track. It's a cover that we're doing. It's by Death Cab. It's on one of their earlier albums. But both of those songs are on a new album that we are currently recording. It's tentatively called Flash Floods. And it should be coming out in the fall. Taking our time, doing it right.
Perfect.
And we did the drums here. Awesome job. Mark was amazing. Definitely recommended to help out people like me who do a lot of stuff at home. It's really cool to come here and make everything sound great. So.
Great.
Thank you. All right, let's listen.
Left uninspired by the crust of railroad earth that touched the lead to the pages of your manuscript. I took my thumb off the concrete and saved up all my strength to hammer pillars for a picket fence. It wasn't quite what it seems, but like a pleasantries, my able body isn't what it used to be. I must admit I was charmed by your advantage. Your advantage left me helplessly into you. Talking out the group, I began to splinter, and that I could taste your lipstick on the filter. I try my best to keep my distance from your dress, but your response overturns convictions every time. My memory cannot recall a wave of alcohol. We shared a cigarette and shaved the hours off. Talking out the group, I began to splinter, and I could taste your lipstick on the filter, blushing with the hallway congregation. My best judgment signed its resignation. I rushed this. We moved too fast, tripped into the guest room. I rushed this. We moved too fast, tripped into the guest room. Oh, oh,
So you guys said you're recording your future album and it's gonna be released in the fall, right?
Mhm.
So our you viewers, where can they check out your newest album when it's out there?
We actually don't have an album yet.
Right.
Like anything recorded that's out there. We just started. This is actually our first show. We do have a Facebook page. You can just search us on Facebook, Bureau Band. We're going to put a lot more stuff up. We're going to get a website, but that's just kind of still in the works. So
it's coming up.
Yeah.
So far, Facebook, right?
Yeah, Facebook is the big way you can find us.
Yeah, this is the first performance that we've ever done, though. And give in for Bobby here. He kind of filled in at the last minute, so he did a really good job. We've actually never played that song together before, so.
Nice, good job. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming down to Vaughn Music Studios. Thank you, Bureau.
Thank you,
And
audience.
thank you, audience.
And you two viewers.
Yeah, and you can check us out on CIMU too. And we'll see you next week.